From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the L.A. Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. The Chargers are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop it a couple of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut down the other side, hold them just 7 points total. They do that again, that'll get the job done one more time in a big way.
2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Complete 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. At the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. We're scoreless after 1. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position and catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Chargers nothing. Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He'll try to do it himself. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
32-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Now they'll tuck this and run. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Things will be lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Set. Go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now, man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
White 80 hut. Baylor Tiger. White 80 hut.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Omarion Hampton, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Lion.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Go.
Give here to Hampton. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of that. That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
No touch that. 180, 180. No touch.
They go play action with Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give now to Bill. This is Krosky-Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Great, set. 180, 180.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Ja'Cory,
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Krosky-Merritt going to try and push his way in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down is Krosky-Mary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 41 yards. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Chargers 10. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive this time. Will result in points? We'll find out.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Run! Set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, ram. Wide 80. Crowd right. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000.
Let's go. Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go.
Herbert back to the air. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up third,
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Amari and Hampton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now a run here off the upfield. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Panthers 21, Chargers 16. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Hey, 73, 73. No,
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Chargers 16. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. First down, Commanders.
Go, set. Anyway,
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 45 yards. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter.
15 yards.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Now, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pick. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Hurts. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Herbert now. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Number 1, Quentin Johnston. A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Hampton fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Go.
Here's Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Len McConkey. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
Herbert going to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 37. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Washington, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.